So much anticipation. Now we are underway. The two big men do battle. Dawson, they're a big chance here. Papley is hard to beat one-on-one.
It's one of those ones that should be kicked, but it's amazing how often players miss them.
Looks good. He steered it through.
That will do his confidence the world of good to start like that.
The first goal didn't take long. Pitnet with the tap. Walsh. They'll compete inside the 50. Owies is the target, and he marks.
This is an opportunity to settle some anxieties and get their teeth into the contest.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dobbed it. Back to where we started. Scores level.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
Pitnet got his palm to it. Hewitt, the midfield battle's so important. McGovern is there to save the day. And they're away. Weddle can't mark. That's a bit of a waste. Bontempelli gathers. O'Brien. Nash. Yo, what's he got on offer? He's done brilliantly. Good disciplined defence. Williams squeezes the kick. That was a big risk to take, and it's backfired.
Just a question of whether the lead will be 6 points or 1.
That's not going to be a goal. Frederick, all's well that ends well.
To break the deadlock, will they lead by 6 or 1?
They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
Goal for goal early. Good ruck work. Yo, he's been busy so far. McStay marks at centre-half forward. He's made a bright start. Defence 101 there. Newman throws it on the boot. McGovern wins it back. Great mark. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. That's well played. His field kicking is normally first rate. He's hit up the lead. Bit of a nothing kick. Wanting to get on with the job. Drives it inside the forward 50. Wiedering turned over. He's a good thing here. He won't miss this. And the commentator's curse strikes again.
It just looked like his ball drop was a little askew.
They could almost have raffled it. Can they get something going? Fogarty with a chance to relieve the pressure. That is very charitable.
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one count?
Goes at goal, but I think that's going the wrong side of the stick. It's a behind.
He found some space that failed to make the most of it. He's not happy.
The ball's been living at one end. What can they generate? Cripps goes without it. Somehow release the ball. Gets his kick despite the heat. Wilkie spoils. Hewitt has a real turn of pace. Cottrell, the defenders will be nervous. Cowan gets to the front spot and can line them up. Towards the goal mouth. Pitnet, he's taken a beauty.
Straightforward, you would think.
He makes no mistake. Goal for goal. Good close match unfolding.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
He's lost it. Pitnet, Cripps. Up and under. Zerk Thatcher tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Cottrell, Cowan, drop punt, and he has put it away. Good match so far.
You might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the the most of it.
Kennedy, a model of consistency. Yo, by hand. Payne, navigated the traffic. Hewitt, desperate to win it back. Cripps is cool under pressure. Some indirect ball movement here. Hewitt, McGovern. Keeps it low. Hollins, in the thick of it as ever. Takes it out wide. Can he impose himself on the match? Wiedering gives away a free and the moment passes. It's become a game of keepings off. They've turned it over. Henry read it well and claims the mark.
I'll be back in front if he can nail it.
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one. The goals are coming thick and fast. This is great to watch.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
Hewitt made the footy his. Side bottom in the centre square. Takes them on. He's got the skill. He's got the composure. He's got the result.
That's a great way to open your account. His confidence will be sky high.
The two big men do battle. Yo drives it inside the forward 50. Kazitsky is so strong one-on-one.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
He's hit it sweetly. That's a quality strike. It was never missing. It's a handy buffer they've established.
This is exactly what they would have hoped for early in the match. Scoreboard pressure.
They have a good understanding, those two. McStay working hard and being rewarded. Dawson running in support. Bontempelli. That can't not be a free.
To extend the margin beyond 3 goals.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through. It's all gone to script for them so far. Plenty of work ahead, though, as we restart.
A few heads will start to drop soon if they can't turn the tide. They're right on the edge.
McStay on a lead. Towards full forward. McGovern doing what he does best. And they're out of trouble.
These half chances can often be the difference.
He's put it through.
If we keep getting this kind of supply, the scoreboard's going to get real ugly.
Quarter time, and one side will be happier than the other, clearly. But there's a long way to go. Gary Lyon is with us. What do you make of this one, Gaz?
It's been an enjoyable game of footy, this one. We'll see lots of good goals on the highlights reel, but some of the defensive acts have been equally impressive. There are some defenders out there who would very much like to have less to do. They've been put under plenty of pressure.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. They've found the magic formula. Honours the lead. A good kick here and they'll be in business. None of them could stop him. He read it superbly. Payne! Great body work.
Kicking at his first.
He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now. Back in the middle.
That was reminiscent of Tony Plugger-Lockett, the way he used his body, then went back and put it straight through the middle.
Hewitt, Cripps, takes the hand pass. Crosses the paint. Rampy cuts it off. Well-weighted kick. Pendlebury working hard and presenting well. Good thinking and good execution too. Ignoring the corridor for now. Briggs is racking up contested possessions. Cowan wins it back. Shaves the grass with that one. They've put themselves under pressure. No free kick and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Rucks go at it. Cripps, Walsh, Kennedy. Can he be the fire starter? Wilkie takes an excellent grab. Kicks to space. That wasn't worthwhile. Wilkie. Boyd runs onto it. He picked his pocket, lays it off. They've given it back. Pendlebury didn't need to be asked twice. They're huffing and puffing. Newman went bang. Kemp, that's a dreadful hand pass, truth told. They've coughed it up. Hewitt, Walsh, dishes it off. Cripps snares the loose ball. Bangs it long. Rampy makes good contact. McGovern has eyes only for the footy. Dawson, Yo, what can he do with it? Goes for home. He doesn't miss many, and that is no exception. It's looking every bit of blowout at this stage.
They're going on their merry way here. This could be over by half-time.
Hewitt, he just keeps racking up disposals. McGovern! Again with the superior judgment. He's been industrious. The kick was misdirected. Kicks inside the forward 50. That's an impressive mark.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
He's given it a tug and missed.
You can't afford to miss gettable shots against a good side when you're already behind.
Bit of a nothing kick. Quality delivery by foot. That's an aggressive handball. Pendlebury. This deserves a goal. Bontempelli marks. Will he go the bomb? Papley feeds it out. Bontempelli. Frederick. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Good ruck work. Bontempelli. Now it's someone else's problem. Cowan gets in the way. Can't hang on under close attention. His field kicking is normally first rate. Hewitt marks it centre half forward. Well played. He's had little impact so far. The kick is precise. Takes the safe option. Walsh. That's good work rate. Just has to hit a target. McGovern continues to be a thorn in their side. He might have thought about the corridor. O'Brien marks on centre wing. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Kennedy read it well. They're a big chance here. Spills the mark. Nash gathers. Hewitt wins it back. Cottrell. Hollins. We've seen this before, and you just get the feeling we're going to see it some more.
That's why they want the ball in his hands.
They've got one back. Let's see if they can double up. Briggs has got on top. Nash. He's lost possession. Hasn't seen a lot of it. McGovern intercepts. What can they build here? Saar. Pitnet runs onto it. Run down. Great chase. Flirts with the 50 and cops the 50.
This is going to have to be a terrific kick, but he's certainly capable.
Put your glasses down. Oh, pick them up again. He's missed.
The equivalent of dropping a dolly of a catch in cricket. No good.
Back into play. Gets it out of the danger zone. Wilkie on centre wing is marked. Conservative kick. Gee, they're playing well. Chipping it around. No urgency. He's hit up the lead. Finally, they go inside 50. Henry marks, and this is in danger of becoming a rout.
Already got one today.
It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin. It's not over yet, but it might be soon.
That never looked like missing. It was a textbook finish.
Hewitt gets the kick away. McGovern with a superb relieving mark at centre half back. He's just about kicked the cover off it. Dawson got to the right position and hung on. Can he impose himself on the match?
It's one of those ones that should be kicked. It's amazing how often players miss them.
He's got it.
If this league grows any bigger, we might see some heads start to drop.
Half-time, and I think we're all stunned after that. One team is playing terrific football, and the other, well, they just haven't got going at all. Pitnet wins it. Chera thought his way through it. Mackay all alone in the centre square. Bombs it in. That's symptomatic of their malaise. Trying to get it out of the danger zone. Henry, strong grab. I've liked his game today. De Koning wins it back. Great mark. Lowers the eyes. Weddle read that well. He's got an option in the centre square. Nash has found some space, looking to hit up the short option. De Koning leads his opponent. Can anyone take a mark? Owies is in the clear and marks uncontested.
Straightforward, you would think.
The goal umpire doesn't need to work for that one. Maybe there's a glimmer of hope. Just a glimmer.
Can that ignite them? They haven't been playing great footy, but gee, they're not out of this.
Chera, Yo with the steal. Nash, incisive handball. O'Brien, he's put the foot down. They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
The defenders are entitled to be annoyed with their mids. They're under all kinds of pressure.
Away we go once more. O'Brien showing his skills. Manages to find a teammate. Delivers it inside 50. Henry, will he look for a target or go himself? Kazitsky on a lead.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them. He's about to hurt them again.
Heads for home. That was never missing. Underway once more.
He hasn't had a big impact, but he's still found a way to kick a couple.
Pitnet with a deft tap. Nash, side bottom. Slick hands. Mills breaks the line. Takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
He's just shown why they're happy for him to take those kinds of shots. He's a beautiful kick.
The buzzards are circling. Nash looking to extend this margin. Punched away. Hapley. They get full value for a deep entry.
He's a terrific asset with his pace and skills, and that was another example.
Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. Hewitt. It's come unstuck. Keeps it low. Honours the lead. He's leading all comers for disposals. That's well played. That could come back to bite. McStay! Great hands there. He'll pump them into attack once more. Taking out some frustration, possibly. No mark. Cripps. Walsh. Gets his kick despite the heat. Weddle heads them off at the pass. No sign of them dropping off. Pendlebury working hard and being rewarded. They're toying with them now. This is good ball movement. They've got winners all over the park. Mills marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
That was great use of the body. He's so hard to beat in those situations.
That's not going to be a goal. Pitnet making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. You can't question his commitment. It's a bad miss.
You can ill afford to miss those sorts of chances.
Takes the short option from the kick in. Just put a bow on it.
His last shot found the middle. Can he double his money?
Looks good off the boot. He's got it.
It's one thing to be outclassed, but this is starting to get a real stench about it.
The big men fly. Chera, that's symptomatic of their day. Briggs getting involved. Rampy, Kazitsky. Navigated the traffic. Saar, ever reliable, backs himself in. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. Who can get the clearance? Chera, what a work ethic he has. Henry, read that one right off the boot. Sends them inside 50 again. Wilkie, that's a big play.
They're still hungry. Even with the game put to bed, that's a sign of a very good team.
Bontempelli is the beneficiary of some unselfish play and should convert.
There's a pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
How's the kick? Nothing wrong with that.
Some good ball movement there created that opportunity, and a cool finish as well.
We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. Chera in his natural habitat. Cripps. Under pressure. Pitnet. Curnow. Sweeping handball. Akers. Chera. Walsh running in support. Heads in towards goal. And the kick is true. Great play. Can they follow that goal up with another?
They had to be patient, but they were able to pick their way through and eventually score.
Nash. He's everywhere at the moment. Kazitsky might be just outside his range. They're moving the footy quickly. Dawson. He makes no mistake. Normal service has resumed.
They've been consistently able to find avenues to goal through quick and direct ball movement.
Chera dishes it off. He picked his pocket. Kicks inside the forward 50. Kemp, we've seen that before. Switkowski, he's got it.
This is one of the reasons why it's so hard to stop this team. They've got so many weapons that you can't shut them all down.
Pitnet wins it. Kennedy. They need to hit the scoreboard here. Curnow is so strong one-on-one.
His goal is so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
It'll take his best. Not looking likely. They're behind.
They're not getting many good looks at it, so you can understand them wanting to have a ping when they get a chance.
Credit to those home fans who are still here. This has been a horror show. Pitnet with a deft tap. Chera, Briggs runs onto it. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Briggs smashes it out of there. They'll compete inside the 50. Frederick has a vice-like grip.
Forwards dream of these shots.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered. Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here.
They forced them to kick to a contest and didn't give them an easy look. But, as we just saw, their aerial capability means they can get you that way as well.
Who was he aiming for? Dawson has it within range.
You'd like to be leading out of full forward to some of these midfielders. They are white hot today.
Dawson has one already. Now it's two.
You hate to say it, but they're just not having a go.
Good ruck work. Yo, bit of a nothing kick. Newman gathers. He's so clean with the footy. No one can mark. Fogarty. I don't think he'll remonstrate over that one. Playing for pride now. That's careless kicking. He's only had the one inside 50. Pendlebury in the clear on centre wing. Kicks to space. The kick is precise. Forward they go again. This is champagne footy.
It's all just a bit easy at the moment. They're getting the ball inside 50 under not nearly enough pressure.
He won't threaten the goals with kicking like that, but he has at least managed to score.
I think he was within his rights to have a crack from there, even though he'll be disappointed with the result.
McGovern brings it back in.
A question of accuracy, and he should be able to answer in the affirmative.
Bontempelli from 35. This must be a goal. It is.
It's a dark night of the soul when you get beaten like this.
The scoreboard's about to fall over. It's so lopsided. Yo, he'll drive them inside 50 yet again. Switkowski has a way of drawing the footy.
For a 100-point lead.
Switkowski has been off the boil so far, but that'll make him feel better.
I can't say I'd enjoy trying to defend this kind of delivery. The defenders have got their work cut out for them.
Yo drives it inside the forward 50. Frederick is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
These forwards and midfielders have great connections. No wonder at all they're scoring so freely.
Good-looking kick. That'll do. It's a goal. I'd like to say it couldn't get any worse for them, but it surely could.
Marks inside 50 are worth their weight in gold when you go back and convert the goal.
McStay had his name written all over it. What a game he's having. Side bottom. Strong grab.
Kicking at his first.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through.
They're coming home strongly. Better late than never, but playing catch-up is always difficult.
Pitnet wins it out of the centre. Hewitt has been industrious. Akers in the centre square. They need a mark. Zerk Thatcher after it. Boyd. Quick snap, and that's a goal.
How good was that finish under pressure? He's such a classy player.
This has been a real smashing. Can they paper over a few cracks? McGovern claims a terrific contested mark. I've liked his game today. Dawson, he's taken a beauty. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Mills on a lead. They've worked it well. How's the entry? They're putting on a clinic.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it.
He might ask to more time forward after that.
Briggs gets his hand to it. Chera, one step ahead. Mills farms it out. Side bottom. He'll work all day. Bontempelli, they've coughed it up. Does well under pressure. Chera, not a lot of positives today. Weddle doing what he does best. Akers, what can he manufacture? They've given it back. He might have thought about hand passing. This is a hotly contested footy. Bontempelli, errant hand pass, and they've turned it over. Honours the lead. Junk times come early. Weddle provides some run. Takes a bounce. Gives it a thump. It'll have the distance, but not the accuracy.
An ugly-looking scoreboard should probably be looking even uglier.
McGovern with the footy. Oh, no, what's he doing?
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
Leans back and drills it.
This is more like a horror movie than a football match.
They're queuing up for goals now. This is a rout.
The big men fly. Hewitt, great anticipation. Akers intercepts the hand pass. Good thinking and good execution too. Can they find a late goal? Walsh. He's having a ripper, although that's not his best kick. Cottrell will keep coming. Owies navigated the traffic. Clean pickup. Big ball to be won here. He's hit up the lead.
Bread and butter, you'd think.
Goes for the check side. Yes! That is so skillful.
It's been hard to find positives today, but that was skillful transition of the footy that led to that goal.
That goal had about as much impact as dipping a sponge in a lake.
To put the cherry on top of what's been a superlative performance.
He's put it through.
He's playing his role to perfection. He's working hard to present and he's kicking goals, but he's also been excellent defensively.
100-point win. All systems go for what should be a beauty. The big men fly. Day, stripped of it, throws it on the boot. Dawson chops it off. An ill-directed hand pass. Quick kick towards centre half forward. He just dropped it. They've put themselves under pressure. Delightfully done. Was that a legal disposal? Bontempelli tries to take them on and loses. Lowers the eyes. McStay wins it back. Great mark. Kazitsky is in the clear and marks uncontested.
They should be on the board with a goal.
Leans back and drills it.
It's good for everyone's confidence when one of your key forwards gets on the board early.
1 goal straight plays, no score. Meek, the winner there. Day has a real turn of pace. That's an impressive mark.
This is an opportunity to settle some anxieties and get their teeth into the contest.
It's a big kick. Is it big enough? McGovern went bang. You can't question his commitment. Turned over. Looks like the pass is on. He's completely miscued that.
He really should have scored from there. That's a let-off.
Pendlebury on a lead. And they're away. Good thinking and good execution too. Dishes it off. Bontempelli. What's he got on offer? Provides some run. Gets his kick despite the heat. Hardwick tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Van Rooyen. Henry. Golden opportunity here. A chance to extend the margin, but alas, he has hit the post.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Taking no risks with the kick in. What can they generate? Pendlebury reads the ball so well. Heads long towards goal. He's got the distance, but not the accuracy.
Not a gimme goal, but probably should have been kicked nevertheless.
Takes the short option from the kick in. Warple working hard and being rewarded. He's made a bright start. Yo, within range, can make them pay.
If you have to kick it to a contest, at least pick one outside your D50.
2 in a row if he gets it, and he does.
It doesn't matter who you are, it's always good to get an early one on the board.
They've hit the ground running, and they're looking in fine form. Meek smashes it out of there. Side bottom. Yo lays it off. Warple in the centre square. You have to love the commitment. Wants to take the game on. Well done. Great commitment. McStay doing the grunt work. Newcomb didn't need to be asked twice. Hapley leads his opponent. Boot, ball, goal!
Too early to panic, but they might think about making a couple of changes before a bad start becomes worse.
It's a handy buffer they've established. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. Mills. He's been dispossessed. Warple. That's almost worth a kick. Sicily. Joel displaying great endeavour. Newcomb. Good disciplined defence. Payne navigated the traffic. Side bottom. Farms it out. Incisive handball. O'Brien. He's got support. Henry couldn't get an effective disposal. Sicily accepted the invitation. Kicks to space. McStay might go for a run. Hapley. He's put the foot down. We've seen this before, and you just get the feeling we're going to see it some more.
Typical small forward's goal there. He's a real live wire inside forward 50.
It's all pointing one way so far. Yo. McStay uses the body well. He sends them inside for the 4th time. That's a waste. The kick's gone nowhere. Some people can't kick that far. Great anticipation. D'Ambrosio. Can he be the fire starter? McGovern takes an excellent grab. They've found the magic formula. Quality delivery by foot. Honours the lead. Seeking to maintain possession. Well played. Careful ball movement. Van Rooyen all alone in the centre square. He tried to con the umpire. Didn't think twice about taking the advantage. They're searching for a late goal. One behind.
Bad kicking. Still the biggest sin in football.
The ball's been living at one end. It must be his birthday.
He'll fancy his chances.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through.
They're just not giving the ball back, which makes it hard for any team.
I don't think anyone tipped this. It's been all one-way traffic. Meat wins it out of the centre. Warple, Newcomb, under pressure. They haven't been able to buy a goal. Side bottom, runs onto it. Bontempelli running in support. McStay just needs an accurate kick now. He's got it. We're expecting a good close game today, but so far it's been nothing of the sort.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
He's hit up the lead. They're huffing and puffing. Henry has it within range.
For a lead in excess of 40 points.
It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin.
He'll be eyeing off a bag today if his teammates keep putting it on a platter for him.
The match seems decided already, and we're not even at quarter time. Yo is a clearance beast. They're hungry for more. Punched away. It's quarter time. That was something to behold. This contest might already be decided. Gary Lyon is here. Gaz, what are your thoughts on what we've seen so far?
It doesn't happen too often that a game has been decided by quarter time, but that might be the case here. One side has been magnificent and the other has had no answers at all. We might have to start flicking through the record books at some stage.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
They're on a tear and they're dealing maximum damage.
That never looked like missing. It was a textbook finish.
This one might be settled now. O'Brien wins the tap. Yo, what can they build here? Manages to find a teammate. They're putting them under all sorts of pressure. The kick was centimetre perfect.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
He's a quality finisher, and that's more evidence. The buzzards are circling.
Some good ball movement there created that opportunity, and a cool finish as well.
O'Brien showing his skills. Yo, they'll compete inside the 50. Frost intercepts. Moving the footy lateral. D'Ambrosio with a chance to relieve the pressure. That's symptomatic of their malaise. Towards the goal mouth. Van Rooyen has a vice-like grip.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it. Everything they've touched has turned to gold today.
If this was a boxing match, the towel would be well and truly in the ring by now.
McKenzie. Big ball to be won here. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. They've got winners all over the park. Bontempelli. That's good work rate. The kick is precise. Ignoring the corridor for now. Side bottom to no one in particular. Time to turn on the Jets. McStay. Ball spills free in the tackle. He couldn't get his fist or foot to it.
The umpire says it's continuous play, so on they go.
Kicks it goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat.
Who'd want to be a defender when the ball's coming down with such regularity?
Underway once more. Briggs has had his measure today. They're a big chance here. McStay at centre half forward. He'll drive them inside 50 yet again. Mills has pushed deep and can have a shot.
You'd like to be leading out a full forward to some of these midfielders. They are white hot today.
It's on the way. Good looking kick. He's dobbed it.
We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get.
He might ask for more time forward after that.
Yo. He's been busy so far. They're well set up behind the ball. Bombing it in won't work. Can they get something going? Not his finest moment.
Maybe he hasn't showered in a while. I can't think of any other reason they refuse to go near him.
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
It's one thing to be outclassed, but this is starting to get a real stench about it.
Joel with a deft tap. Warple going flat chat. Through the centre square he goes. Not sure who that was meant for, but it's been picked off. Nash under pressure. Frost is calm in a crisis. And they're away. Gone. Caught napping in a dangerous spot. That's an impressive mark.
Bread and butter, you'd think.
Frederick gets his second. Back in the middle.
Daylight is clearly running second in this race.
Meek smashes it out of there.
A little bit of confusion, but advantage has been paid.
He'll be annoyed by that. Bontempelli got in the way. Sends them inside 50 again. Thumped away. Amon.
They're tackling with venom today.
Briggs has probably got the points at this stage. Just as they were looking dangerous, they've coughed it up. Gets his kick despite the heat. Rampy wins it back. Great mark. McStay by hand. McGovern. Rampy. Hacking it forward. Henry. That one was always his.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
He should not miss from there, and he doesn't. Away we go once more.
Marks inside 50 are worth their weight in gold when you go back and convert the goal.
Yo continuing to win the hard ball. Bit of a nothing kick. They're going hammer and tong. Throws it on the boot. Frost. They'll bide their time. That's holding the footy. He's been industrious. Henry takes the mark and can extend the margin.
That was great use of the body. He's so hard to beat in those situations.
Heads towards goal and does not let them down. The scoreboard's about to fall over. It's so lopsided.
It's safe to say they'll be scooping the votes today. This is some performance.
Yo. Sicily gets back and should repel. Weddle. Joel outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Can anyone take a mark? He's not having a great time of it. Newcomb. Watson. McKenzie. Moore. Snap at goal. Good-looking kick. It's home.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
Can they follow that goal up with another? Briggs continues to have his way. Kicks to space. McStay working hard and presenting well. That's a strong mark.
He's got it right where you want it. No excuses not to finish the job.
He's got it.
I can't say I've enjoyed trying to defend this kind of delivery. The defenders have got their work cut out for them.
It's not always enjoyable watching a pummeling, but the quality of footy being played here today is something to behold. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
If you're a neutral, well, of course we are, the first half wasn't the contest we'd hoped for. We've got one side functioning at a high level, very cohesive, very skillful, and the other side has been left in their way, seemingly with few ideas. If they don't try something different, the second half will be more of the same.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway.
He's exerting a huge influence over this match. 1 minute he's winning a clearance, the next he's kicking a goal. His work ethic is enormous.
Zerk Thatcher couldn't mark. Gunston. Snap around the body. It's there.
How good was that finish under pressure? He's such a classy player.
The big men fly. McKenzie needs to be quick. Briggs. That's an aggressive handball. Yo. McStay. It's banana time, and he does it easily.
A classic case of a forward finishing off the good work upfield.
Not even the most optimistic of fans would have expected this today.
Meek palms it down. McKenzie absorbing the pressure. Can he impose himself on the match? Honours the lead. They need a mark. It's eluded him. Henry mops that one up. Bontempelli, daring run out of defence. How did he get rid of it?
Illegally, says the ump.
Looking to get it down there quickly. Rampy making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Zerk Thatcher lays it off. That's a poor place to give the ball back. Gunston swoops and kicks a goal.
That's why they want the ball in his hands.
The two big men do battle. Nash comes steaming through. McStay, all alone in the centre square. Side bottom, goes for home. He doesn't miss many, and that is no exception.
Spare a thought for the team that's playing them next week.
Briggs, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Caught, dropped it like a hot potato. Ward, he's been dispossessed. He's been penalised for incorrect disposal. He might have thought about the corridor. Quality delivery by foot. His field kicking is normally first rate. Aim on. Ward, he's been quiet. Thought his way through it. You can't afford to do that too often. I've liked his game today. Ward affects the turnover. What's he got on offer? Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. D'Ambrosio squeezes the kick. Henry gets there first. McKenzie, run down, great chase. Playing for pride now. Chance gone begging. D'Ambrosio. Watson takes the hand pass. Wilkie, desperate to win it back. That has to hurt. Steadies, fires, bullseye.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
Can they get that scoreboard looking a bit more respectable? Comes free in the tackle. Delivers it inside 50. Switkowski, he's plucked it and should have a shot.
Forwards dream of these shots.
Switkowski has been off the boil so far, but that'll make him feel better.
That's two. He's causing them plenty of headaches down there.
I'd like to say it couldn't get any worse for them, but it surely could. Warple can't afford to give it back in the corridor. He's everywhere at the moment. Aim on, takes an excellent grab. Well-weighted kick. Joel has found some space. Goes short again by foot. Ginnivan in the clear on centre wing. Meek probably too far out to score. Drives it deep. Zerk Thatcher fumbles it. I don't think he meant to smother it. D'Ambrosio. It's there!
They had to be patient, but they were able to pick their way through and eventually score.
The big men fly. Nash. Warple. It's hard to find a winner for them today. Ginnivan. That's good work rate. Newcomb. Chol. He'd like that one again. They've put themselves under pressure. Gets the kick away. It's come unstuck. Who was he aiming for? He's hit up the lead. What a game he's having. Good thinking and good execution too. Well played. Ignoring the corridor for now. Yo, marks on centre wing. He's having a ripper, although that's not his best kick. Looking to extend this margin. Scrimshaw in the pocket. Lowers the eyes. Nash makes position. He's not one to take a backward step. Ward running in support. It's been that kind of day for them. They'll compete inside the 50. Morrison got a fist in. Switkowski. Amon gathers. Delivers to centre half forward. And that's a letdown. Just has to hit a target. Can't keep hold of it. Nash didn't need to be asked twice. D'Ambrosio. Joel, great body work. Can they find a late goal? McDonald gets to the front spot and can line them up.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
Leans back and drills it. Still a way to go to restore some pride.
It's been hard to find positives today, but that was skillful transition of the footy that led to that goal.
Yo, stripped of it. Dishes it off. Warple intercepts. They're hungry for more. Ginnivan might fancy himself here. Long ball in. Joel is so strong one-on-one.
That's 3 contested marks he's taken now.
It's a goal.
He's finally on the score sheet. Been quiet today, but he made that one count.
Credit to those home fans who are still here. This has been a horror show. The big men fly. They've got good chemistry, those two. Must be incorrect disposal. It is. He doesn't waste many. They've got the fumbles today. Can they catch them out on the turnover? That's unusual. On the non-preferred, Watson, D'Ambrosio, Ward, Joel. They sorely need a goal, and he delivers.
They took the right options in moving that ball forward and were able to take the opportunity when it presented.
It's been an impressive response, but you can't help wondering where this intensity was earlier in the match.
Joel wins the contest hands down. Sets a task for the forwards. Payne doing what he does best. He's got it.
Not much has gone right for them today, but that was a great passage of play.
Briggs, he's worth his weight in goal. They need to hit the scoreboard here. Punched away. Moore. D'Ambrosio. He's been pinged for holding the man. Kicks to a contest. Drops the football. Watson. He's already got one. Now he's got two.
Managed to get free and kick the easiest of goals.
Briggs has been dominant in the ruck. Yo should be in the votes today. Amon leads his opponent. They could be vulnerable here. Junk times come early. McStay, he's taken a beauty. Inside 50 with the kick. Defence 101 there. Hardwick is cool under pressure. Newcomb on a lead. Not a lot of positives today. McGovern says thank you very much. Looking to hit up the short option. He's normally better than that. Nash. Yo. Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt. Normal service has resumed.
It was no secret they needed to quell his influence, but they haven't been able to do it. He's had his way with them.
Bontempelli accepted the invitation. Side bottom. Normally creative. McStay takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
The defenders can only do so much. The midfielders have also got to work hard defensively, or it just becomes too difficult.
McStay gets to the front spot. They've got winners all over the park. Frederick had his name written all over it.
These forwards and midfielders have great connections. No wonder at all they're scoring so freely.
Pick up the way, and they're 6 points richer.
They forced them to kick to a contest and didn't give them an easy look. But, as we just saw, their aerial
hand pass. Saar intercepts. No time like the present. To no one in particular. Payne navigated the traffic. Misses the target and it's out of play.
Some of their stoppage work today has been exceptional. It's part of the reason they are so far in front.
Briggs has got on top. Yo, the pressure is fierce. McGovern is like the Rock of Gibraltar. He's just about kicked the cover off it.
Taking out some frustration, possibly.
Henry, anyone's ball. Hardwick is dangerous when he has space. Can he hit a target? Amon is hard to beat one-on-one. They've opened them up here. Seeking to maintain possession. That's well played. This is more positive. They've got a problem now. He hasn't been himself today. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
It's been a dark day, but that was a more positive passage of play, and it should result in a goal.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through. This has been a real smashing. Can they paper over a few cracks?
They've been guilty of some questionable decision-making today, but not on that occasion. That was much better footy.
Impey makes good contact. Frederick, Hardwick runs onto it. Dangerous place to lose it. Scrimshaw, ever reliable, hacking it forward. Dawson wins it back. Great mark. They're a big chance here. Side bottom has a vice-like grip.
He's batting at 100% so far.
Struck it well. No problems there. They've split 8 goals for the term. Both defences are under pressure.
Well, it's one thing to take the contested mark, but another to have the composure to finish off your good work.
Hardwick tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Bends it around the body. That's on target. Through it goes.
Their ball use has been first class. They're able to keep possession better than their opposition, which makes life so much easier.
The big men fly. Warple, Bontempelli, 1 step ahead. Turned over. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Zerk Thatcher heads off the danger with a well-judged mark. Up and under. Wilkie has a paddock in front of him. I've liked his game today. Sicily went bang. McStay, Hapley, breaks the line. It's in good hands now. He struck it well. It's a goal.
You don't see a small forward kick a bag very often. This has been brilliant to watch.
What a result. They'll be ecstatic about this. That was almost handed to him. Warple wins it back. Through the centre square he goes. Throws it on the boot and misses.
Always unlikely from there, but he is capable.
No time like the present. Just trying to get it out of the area. Dawson got to the right position and hung on. Kazitsky, O'Brien. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. O'Brien leaves them in his wake. Takes a bounce. Steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
That was a fantastic passage of play, and it got the reward deserved.
Briggs is giving him a bath. Spills out in the tackle. Warple with time. He just keeps racking up disposals.
Bread and butter, you'd think.
It's a goal!
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they...
We're ready for a start. English wins the first ruck contest. Williams, Pendlebury, gathers. He's put the foot down. Gets his kick despite the heat. Duray at full back stops them in their tracks. The kick's gone nowhere. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. O'Brien with a deft tap. Side bottom. Yo, Dawson. It's banana time, and he does it easily.
You might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The first goal didn't take long. The big men fly. Trelaw, that's careless. O'Brien running in support. Dawson, McRae, ever reliable. Run down, great chase. English working hard and presenting well. He's made a bright start. Quality delivery by foot. Here's the vital kick inside the 50. Williams, he's taken a beauty. McNeil marks again. His contested marking is superb.
He'd almost have to fall over to miss from here.
You wouldn't expect him to have any trouble from there, and he doesn't.
An early goal always settles the nerves and boosts your confidence.
So a goal apiece and a good contest so far. Yo, McStay at centre-half forward. He's having a ripper, although that's not his best kick. Kazitsky commands the footy.
Just a question of whether the lead would be 6 points or 1.
Struck it well, no problems there. Goal for goal early.
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
English wins it down. Treloar gets the kick away. It must be his birthday. Kicks to space. Frederick farms it out. Foot race on the wing. Yo, under pressure. Mills approaching the 50. Lines them up, makes good contact and puts it through.
That will do his confidence the world of good to start like that.
Underway once more. The big men fly. Mills, Yo, provides some run. Big kick required. It's not a bad effort. He's got the distance comfortably, but he's off target.
The full forward has my sympathies.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Treloar working hard and being rewarded. Can they get something going? Mills takes an excellent grab.
Already got 1 today.
Gives it everything. Going, bullseye!
This is exactly what they would have hoped for early in the match. Scoreboard pressure.
It's all gone to script for them so far. Plenty of work ahead, though, as we restart. English with the tap. Treloar. They'll compete inside the 50. McNeil drops into the hole and marks.
He kicked the last one pretty well, so he'll be confident here.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through. It's an understatement to say they needed that one.
That's a timely, steadying goal in the shadows of quarter time.
Nash in the thick of it as ever. Quarter time, and one side will be happier than the other clearly, but there's a long way to go. Gary Lyon is down on the boundary. Gaz, what have you got for us?
Both sides had the same number of clearances in that first term, and it's obviously close on the scoreboard. If one team can get on top in the middle, it'll make their task that much easier. Both forward lines look capable of taking advantage of midfield dominance.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. No one could mark. Nash gathers. Mills. He's going for goal. It's not good off the boot. In fact, it's slammed into the behind post. Sanders with a chance to relieve the pressure. Goes short again by foot. McStay within range. Can make them pay.
He'll fancy his chances.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it. It's a comfortable margin, but they wouldn't want to rest on their laurels.
I think this margin is more or less reflective of the difference in class between these sides so far today.
Bontempelli, can he be the fire starter? Pendlebury wins it back. Great mark. He's been industrious. Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. McStay. O'Brien getting involved. Ugelhagen has a vice-like grip. Sanders just needs an accurate kick now. Finishing hasn't always been his forte, but there is nothing wrong with that.
Crafty forward play there. He reads the ball so well, and he's one of those who can hurt you without having big disposals.
Can they catch them out on the turnover? Briggs, you can't question his commitment. That's sloppy play. Henry, he's got the skill, he's got the composure, he's got the result.
A real opportunist goal there. He doesn't need a lot of the footy to make an impact.
The big men fly. Richards, a good kick here and they'll be in business. Daniel, can he impose himself on the match? Williams, Liberatore, English, takes the responsibility, just needs to finish. Finish he does.
Well, he saw the opening and put it away. Makes a real difference if he can consistently take those kinds of opportunities.
Yo, crosses the paint. Kazitsky has it within range.
going at his second.
Heads towards goal and does not let them down. Away we go once more.
That was reminiscent of Tony Plugger-Lockett, the way he used his body, then went back and put it straight through the middle.
Mills, he's been dispossessed. That's not one of the acceptable methods of disposal. His field kicking is normally first rate. It's eluded him. Briggs throws it on the boot. Frazier tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Keeps it low. They've put themselves under pressure. Hapley takes the hand pass. Good build-up to no one in particular. Bontempelli. This should not be a problem, and it isn't.
So important to get the reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the...
The big men fly. Couldn't get an effective disposal. Thought his way through it. Darcy marks it centre half forward. Liberatore. The major interval is upon us. Lots to debate and discuss during the halftime break for fans, commentators and coaches alike. English showing his skills. Yo, Mills. Good luck catching him. Not a great kick. And finally over the line.
There might have just been a little bit of panic there. It was a nervous moment.
Back into play. Turnover. That could be a painful mistake.
He doesn't miss many, so you wouldn't think this would pose any problems.
Switkowski can make it much harder for them here, and that's what he's done.
These defenders are going to have to tighten up. They've been giving them way too much space.
Briggs with the tap. Yo, he's lost it. English, Richards. Can anyone take a mark? Drops the football. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. Turned over. They're tackling with venom today. English has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Quick snap, and that's a goal!
There are a few elements of their game that are broken down today, but goal kicking isn't one of them.
Can they follow that goal up with another? Richards, he's only had the one inside 50. Williams in his natural habitat. Recognising the urgency. He could have blazed away, but he's done the team thing.
Kicking at his first.
Leans back and drills it. They've pulled a couple back now, but still plenty to do if they're to get back into this one.
We know the damage he can do, but he's been starved of opportunity today.
O'Brien is so strong one-on-one.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
He's kicked it like an arrow. 2 goals each for the quarter.
They switched off for a bit, but as if sensing some danger, they've switched back on and managed to construct a goal that might just have headed off some creeping insecurities.
Burst through the middle. That's missing by a long way, and no score is registered. The kick was misdirected. Delivers it inside 50. English spoils. Frazier. Bontempelli in the centre square. Mills. What can he do with it? It's come unstuck. Takes the safe option. That's well played. Kicks to space. This ought to end in a goal. They're moving the footy quickly. Kazitsky gets to the front spot and can line them up.
To push the margin beyond 30.
They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
Well, it's one thing to take the contested mark, but another to have the composure to finish off your good work.
English palms it down. Treloar leading from the front. Williams. Bontempelli couldn't mark. Briggs runs onto it. Liberatore loves the hard stuff. I've liked his game today. Three-quarter time, and this one is almost decided. One team very good today, and the other certainly below their best. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
You suspect they're playing for pride, but if they get the first couple, you never know. They've been outclassed so far, no doubt about that. But I can think of plenty of examples when a side's got up and won on the strength of one exceptional quarter. It'll take something special, though.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you.
Into the middle with the kick. Duray, strong grab. Not a lot of positives today. Wilkie cuts it off. They found the magic formula. Pendlebury working hard and being rewarded. Who was he aiming for? Dawson. This is a big opportunity. They're huffing and puffing. Henry gets the kick away. Weddle takes the mark and can extend the margin. Hapley appreciates that delivery.
A goal here will shut the door on them.
He can dispatch them here. He's flushed it, and that's the ball game.
You had any doubt before, you shouldn't now.
Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here. Straight in the back. Simple decision for the umpire.
Looking to get it down there quickly. Jones is like the Rock of Gibraltar. He's got an option in the centre square. McStay read it well. They're putting them under all sorts of pressure. Henry, here's real danger now. Mills marks, and this is in danger of becoming a rout.
He's been striking them well. This shouldn't present any problems.
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one. It's all one-way traffic now.
Some good ball movement there created that opportunity, and a cool finish as well.
Trelaw under pressure. Liberatore, he's hurried the kick. It's a poor one. English, what can he manufacture? Payne, desperate to win it back. Briggs, navigated the traffic. Mills, fighting hard. O'Brien, he will surely make this count. He's got it. The sting's well and truly gone out of this one.
Defence isn't just the thing that keeps the neighbour's dog out. This team's got a few too many downhill skiers for my liking.
Frederick, he's plucked it and should have a shot.
I'll back him to drive this right through the high diddle-diddle.
Drop punt, and he has put it away. We thought this one might be close, but it hasn't turned out that way.
10 individual goal kickers. Who else wants to drift forward and get their name on the sheet?
Somehow release the ball. He had prior opportunity. A good kick here, and they'll be in business. That's symptomatic of their malaise. He'd have paid it to himself. McStay, Dawson, farms it out. Hapley, he's normally dependable, and he is this time.
They're showing them no mercy, fully cashing in, and so they should.
What a result. They'll be ecstatic about this. Trelaw. You wouldn't want to play this side in this form. They would have rucks staring each other down. O'Brien wins it. Dawson kicks to space. McStay navigated the traffic. That hand pass was telegraphed. He's got an option in the centre square. Dawson intercepts. Conservative kick. Bontempelli on a lead. Drives it inside the forward 50. O'Brien has it within range.
Can he deliver? Yeah, back him more often than not.
He's hit it sweetly. That's a quality strike. It was never missing. 1 goal straight plays, no score.
They're after a big game from him today, and that's a great start.
Wake up, you two. Danaher. Time to measure the kick. Good thinking and good execution too. Rayner is in the clear and marks uncontested.
This is an opportunity to settle some anxieties and get their teeth into the contest.
Heads towards goal and does not let them down.
They moved that ball beautifully indeed. They're hard to defend at their skillful best.
Good match so far. O'Brien wins the hit out. Dawson, quality delivery by foot. He's made a bright start. Zorko saves the day. Into the middle with the kick. Dunkley gets to the front spot. Morris couldn't mark. Neal leading by example. Should goal. He lines it up and he misses.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
And they're away. Lohman making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Kicking for his first. Rayner judged at the best and can have a shot.
He'd almost have to fall over to miss from here.
Snaps it goal, but it's off target.
Well, what can you say? That is a dead set shot.
He's off. Throws it on the boot. Honours the lead. His field kicking is normally first rate. Papley is hard to beat one-on-one. Kicks to centre wing. Archie in the right spot at the right time. Bontempelli gets to it first. Delivers it inside 50. They've given it back. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Good ruck work. Ashcroft, McInerney in a hurry. This is promising. McCluggage, bit of a nothing kick. Dunkley, can he hit a target? Zerk-Thatcher wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Manages to find a teammate. Chips the halfback. Rampy working hard and being rewarded. Weddle. Off he goes. They can't catch him. The defenders will be nervous. Andrews spoils. McStay under pressure. Switkowski farms it out. McKenzie. This should be a goal. Big chance. And he does not let them down.
His goal sense comes to the fore once again. That is a classy finish.
Goal for goal early. McCluggage loves the hard stuff. He's been busy so far. It's a brain melt of the highest order.
This would give them some breathing space.
Two in a row if he gets it, and he does.
That's a great way to open your account. His confidence will be sky high.
So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Yo gets the kick away. He's hit up the lead. Towards the goal mouth. Van Rooyen, strong grab.
Straight in front, should not miss.
Going at his first, and he's got it. It's a handy buffer they've established.
That was reminiscent of Tony Plugger-Lockett, the way he used his body, then went back and put it straight through the middle.
The kick is a poor one. Quarter time, and one side will be happier than the other clearly, but there's a long way to go. Gary Lyon is down on the boundary. Gaz, what have you got for us?
If I've got my spectator's hat on, this game needs more goals. It's been a drab affair so far. If I've got my coach's hat on, I'm loving how difficult not only the defenders but the midfielders are making it for the opposition to score. I'd be tempted to ask for some quicker, more direct ball movement, though.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary.
That was an excellent passage of play to set up what should be an easy goal.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered. It's an understatement to say they needed that one.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
Danaher, Bailey, through the centre square he goes. He's so clean with the footy. Rayner had his name written all over it.
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one count?
Rayner, he can hurt them again, and he does. They've pegged them back nicely. This is an entertaining match.
That was a bit too easy. The ball movement was excellent, but not great pressure.
Payne doing what he does best. Bailey, McStay accepted the invitation, hacking it forward. O'Brien, what's he got on offer? Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. O'Brien has got on top. Side bottom. Bontempelli. Berry leads his opponent. He'll work all day. Zorko. McStay with the steal. Kazitsky. Can he finish it off? Quick snap, and that's a goal!
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. Danaher wins the tap. They have a good understanding, those two. Bailey can run and gun. What a game he's having. Zerk-Thatcher heads off the danger with a well-judged mark. Plays the percentages. They could be vulnerable here. Can anyone take a mark? Morris, he makes it look easy.
He hasn't managed to find the middle yet. He should do so here.
He's very comfortable with these, and that's why. One kick game again.
Well, it's one thing to take the contested mark, but another to have the composure to finish off your good work.
McCluggage, Dunkley. Lays it off. Not sure who that was meant for, but it's been picked off. Bontempelli, Sard. He's gone. He had plenty of time. Well-weighted kick. Neal in the centre square. Tries a safe ball. Hipwood. That's good work rate. Neal. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Danaher slaps it out. Bailey. McCluggage. They could be in front in a minute. Wilkie ensures that 4-8 will come to nothing. A good kick here and they'll be in business. McStay works hard to present. Kicks to space. McKenzie on centre wing is marked. He's been industrious. O'Brien, dangerous to leave on his own. This deserves a goal. Frederick drops into the hole and marks. Can he impose himself on the match? McKenna, he's got support. Payne, that's a well-placed kick. Dunkley uses the body well. Berry navigated the traffic. Got to go quickly. Time running out. McGovern gets back and should repel. Dunkley, one step ahead. Key contest coming up. Zerk-Thatcher takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. Well, that was a fascinating first half, but there's still lots to play out as the players head from the field for a well-deserved break.
It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
Only a few points in it. Both sides are giving it everything. If they can both maintain the great pressure they're applying, it will inevitably become a matter of who will crack first. It might be that a 10-minute period of dominance decides the match.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway.
That's a shame to blot the copybook.
The kick is precise. Berry with a chance to relieve the pressure. Can they get something going? They're a bit sloppy at the moment. Neal, I'm not sure he wanted it. I've liked his game today. You can't question his commitment. Some indirect ball movement here. Not good footy there. That's not his best effort. This will be coming back. It's out on the full.
Missed the target by a long way.
They've put themselves under pressure. This is promising, showing some dare. Saad puts the foot down and away he goes. He's got it.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
Neither side giving an inch. What a contest we're seeing. Briggs has had his measure today. He's been quiet. O'Brien. Kazitsky just needs an accurate kick now. He goes with a banana and he's kicked it beautifully.
The big forward is threatening to blow this game apart.
Underway once more. Briggs is teaching him a lesson. Yo throws it on the boot. Fletcher tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Switkowski, he's kicked a goal.
He's finally on the score sheet. Been quiet today, but he made that one count.
Well, they weren't concerned before, they should be now. Yo, bit of a nothing kick. Switkowski only knows one way. Kazitsky, through it goes, and they extend the lead.
He has produced a clinical finish there to cap off a terrific passage of play.
Away we go once more. Bailey farms it out. That's unusual. Now it's someone else's problem. Can he be the fire starter? Not his finest moment. He's had little impact so far. Gets his kick despite the heat. Van Rooyen has it within range.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
They're on a tear and they're dealing maximum damage. It's not over yet, but it might be soon.
They keep getting this kind of supply, the scoreboard's going to get real ugly.
Bailey, Dunkley. He's everywhere at the moment. Hipwood, under pressure. McCluggage, he's been a shining light. Good build-up. Saad mops that one up. He's lost it. Dunkley. It's a poor kick. Payne. It's become a game of keepings off. Dunkley. This will have the distance, but he's hooked it.
They did well to construct that shot at goal, but the inability to convert really let them down.
And they're away. Danaher wins it back. Great mark. Long ball in. Berry has a vice-like grip.
This would give him a shot of confidence.
He converts and narrows the margin. They've got one back. Let's see if they can double up.
A contested mark and goal, exactly what the doctor ordered.
Yo, trying to find a path. Good thinking and good execution too. Just has to hit a target. Van Rooyen demanded the footy and got it.
He's batting at 100% so far.
He's normally dependable, and he is this time. Back in the middle.
Some good ball movement there created that opportunity, and a cool finish as well.
O'Brien looking for territory. Couldn't get a disposal. Hapley. He's having a go, but that's not his best. It was always missing.
That could have just about put it out of their reach.
Wilmot goes short with the kick in. Ashcroft on a lead. Payne working hard and being rewarded. He's got an option in the centre square. Dunkley marks it centre half forward. He's leading all comers for disposals. Weddle fumbled it like a cake of soap. That's a bit of a waste. Hapley, Yo, what can he do with it? O'Brien. This game was in the balance at half-time. It looks all but over as we hit three-quarter time.
Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
You suspect they're playing for pride, but if they get the first couple, you never know. They've been outclassed so far, no doubt about that. But I can think of plenty of examples when a side's got up and won on the strength of one exceptional quarter. It'll take something special though.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you.
Seemed like the defenders got a bit lost there, and they were lucky not to give up a goal.
Ashcroft delivers to centre half forward. It's been that kind of day for them. Looking for two in a row. Henry marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
Henry can make it much harder for them here, and that's what he's done. We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get.
Who'd want to be a defender when the ball's coming down with such regularity?
Bontempelli desperate to win it back. And we will do it all again. McInerney with the tap. Ashcroft, I think he called for that. Yo, McKenzie, Henry takes the hand pass. It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dogged it. The Sting's well and truly gone out of this one.
You had any doubt before, you shouldn't now.
It's been a great duel between the two big men. Dunkley, Ashcroft, they've given it back. Pendlebury, Neal in the centre square. He's only had the one inside 50. Payne. The umpire says you had prior opportunity. Can he hit a target? Van Rooyen has a way of drawing the footy.
Hold back him to drive this right through the high diddle-diddle.
Struck it well, no problems there.
I'd say the sting has gone out of this one, but I'm not sure there was any sting to begin with.
They're really opening them up, and right now they have no answers to the onslaught.
Briggs, Yo, Payne. He's going for home, and why wouldn't he with a finish like that?
He's too good a kick to be a defender.
The big men fly. He's not one to take a backward step. McKenzie. They've been running hot, but not this time.
They might need to be more patient in constructing better shots at goal.
The ball's been living at one end. Ashcroft has found some space. That is very charitable. They've got winners all over the park. Andrews wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Takes the short option. They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions and short passing in the back line. This ought to end in a goal.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
Drop punt, and he has put it away.
There aren't many teams who can go with them when they're playing like this. They're firing on all cylinders.
Briggs, he's worth his weight in goal. Is that holding the ball? Pendlebury, Payne. Heads long towards goal. He's got the distance, but not the accuracy.
Those are the kinds of opportunities you really need to take.
It's being played in one half of the ground at the moment. Honours the lead. McKenna, that's good work rate. They've lost confidence. McKenzie, an unexpected opportunity here. The defence is disorganised. Mills drops into the hole and marks.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered. The scoreboard's about to fall over, it's so lopsided.
He managed to find some space in a dangerous position and made them pay for their loose checking.
Bailey keeps it low. Pendlebury chops it off. Payne breaks the line. Hapley to no one in particular. Wilmot is calm in a crisis. They're in danger of a goalless quarter. Neal is cool under pressure. Conservative kick. Ashcroft at centre-half forward. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. They're keeping the ball well. Archie all alone in the centre square. Not a lot of positives today. O'Brien takes an excellent grab. Kicks to centre wing. They're a pleasure to watch. Full time. There was only ever one winner. A lot has been said about this match during the week. Time to find out who's right and who's wrong. Briggs wins the first ruck contest. Handballs it to nobody. McStay competing fiercely. Kazitsky takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
It doesn't matter who you are, it's always good to get an early one on the board.
1 goal straight plays, no score. Ward farms it out. He's been set a task. Got to get it forward now. Turned over. Yo, dishes it off. Rampy under pressure. Navigated the traffic. Peatling wins it back. Yo, read it well. Inside 50 with the kick. Good thinking and good execution too.
He kicked the last one pretty well, so he'll be confident here.
He's already got one. Now he's got 2.
Well, they make no secret of the fact they set themselves to start well, and they've certainly done that today.
We've got a 2-goal game. Briggs wins the tap. Side bottom. Yo, great smother. Good vision there. Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
They keep moving the ball quickly. There'll be plenty more where that came from.
Well, if they weren't concerned before, they should be now. The big men fly. Side bottom. Charges onto it. Kazitsky is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
This will go close. Has he got the journey? Buckley got to the drop zone. Careful with the kick. Green with a chance to relieve the pressure. That is very charitable.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
You wouldn't expect him to have any trouble from there, and he doesn't.
They're obviously going to try and funnel a lot of ball through him today, and why wouldn't they?
One team's come to play, and the other, well, they might as well be rolling out of bed. Wilkie wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. They've found the magic formula. He's hit up the lead. Briggs got the handball away. Pendlebury. He's been busy so far. Himmelberg doing what he does best. Hapley breaks the line. This is promising. McStay is like a magnet in that forward line. It's become a game of keepings off. Henry gets to the front spot and can line them up.
Forwards dream of these shots.
They get full value for a deep entry. It's all pointing one way so far.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
Bontempelli, poor hands there. And we will do it all again. Briggs punches it out of the ruck. Peatling. Rinse and repeat. Briggs with a deft tap. Peatling. McGovern takes an excellent grab. Who was he aiming for? Quality delivery by foot. Inside 50 with the kick. That's a bit of a gift. Little one to half-back. That didn't travel far enough. Throws it on the boot. McGovern intercepts on centre wing. Looking to hit up the short option. Manages to find a teammate. They're huffing and puffing. Dawson marks. Will he go the bomb?
It's all just a bit easy at the moment. They're getting the ball inside 50 under not nearly enough pressure.
Big kick required. It's not a bad effort. He's got the distance comfortably, but he's off target.
They did well to construct that shot at goal, but the inability to convert really let them down.
Back into play. A chance to clear now. Poor footy there.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
Short and wide, no good. It's quarter time. That was something to behold. This contest might already be decided. Briggs wins it out of the centre. Peatling, who was the target there? Callahan gets in the way. His field kicking is normally first rate. Drives it deep. Punched away. Zerk-Thatcher under pressure. Briggs, Dawson. Kicks to space. Perryman wins it back. Great mark. Can he be the Firestone? Wilkie picks off the pass. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Not his finest moment. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Saar read that one like a book. Ignoring the corridor for now. Wilkie has found some space. Wants to take the game on. He's kicked it high. Taylor got a fist in. Van Rooyen lurking menacingly. Hayne swoops and kicks a goal.
I'll have to watch him more closely than that. He's deadly around goal.
Back in the middle. The big men fly. Side bottom. He just dropped it. Pendlebury. He'll work all day. Set sail for home, and he has delivered. It's looking every bit of blowout at this stage.
They've been consistently able to find avenues to goal through quick and direct ball movement.
Side bottom at close quarters. They've got winners all over the park. Sloppy disposal, and we'll have a throw-in.
Gaz, what's caught your eye?
The forwards can't be held responsible when the ball isn't getting down there. The midfielders must shoulder the blame.
Briggs wins it. Dawson takes the logical option. This is promising. He's completely shanked it. He gets a point for it, but I'm not sure he deserves one.
That was a promising build-up and deserved a better finish.
What can they generate? The kick was centimetre perfect. They'll bide their time. That's well played. He might have thought about the corridor. It's an exhibition in how to give the ball back. Sends them inside. Fumbled it like a cake of soap. Bontempelli kicks around the body. He might have hooked this too far. He has.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Takes the short option from the kick in. Spills the mark. Whitfield puts his head over it. Yo, in he goes. Boot, ball, goal!
It's a gift, really, and he's taken full advantage.
We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. Himmelberg didn't need to be asked twice. O'Brien has eyes only for the footy. Can he finish it off? Breaks the line. Pendlebury running in support. Hapley. Canelio, ever reliable. Off the side of the boot and out on the full.
Looked like he rushed that one. He hasn't managed to find the middle yet. He should do so here.
It's banana time, and he does it easily.
Perhaps a bit fortunate with the free kick, but he went back and made the most of it.
Away we go once more. Briggs slaps it out. Yo, ball spills free in the tackle. Bontempelli, off he goes. They can't catch him. Briggs, Pendlebury, Himmelberg saw that coming. That's unusual. Hapley tries to take them on and loses. What can they build here? Green, all on his own. Briggs, working hard and presenting well. This is much better. Switkowski cuts it off.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Looks good. He's steered it through. Underway once more.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
Briggs got his palm to it. Ward, Peatling, Canelio in the right. Thatcher tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Taking no chances there.
They probably could have cleared that ball without needing to concede, but no harm done. Unless, of course, they lose by a point.
They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Briggs with the tap. Green, Ward under the gun. Pendlebury. And that is the end of the first half. The home fans are shell-shocked. They didn't see this coming.
Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
One wonders whether these players were given a good old-fashioned spray at half-time. They've been terrible. They just haven't had their heads in the game, save for a handful of exceptions. Maybe the fear of being blown off the park will motivate them into a better second half.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway.
Briggs showing his skills. Ward kicks laterally. That's not a good kick. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Henry. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Cornelio comes free in the tackle. Shoved him in the back. Well-weighted kick. It's been that kind of day for them. I've liked his game today. Henry working hard and being rewarded. Bontempelli. This is a big opportunity. They're hungry for more. Switkowski. Outside of the boot. He loves these, but that one is not his best.
The way it's going, it probably won't be long until they get another opportunity.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Honours the lead. Playing for pride now. O'Halloran. That's good work rate. Himmelberg read it well and claims the mark. He might have thought about the corridor. It's come unstuck. Into the middle with the kick.
Taking out some frustration, possibly.
Under pressure. O'Halloran didn't need to be asked twice. Wilkie cuts them off yet again. They'll take the patient approach. Pendlebury on a lead. What a game he's having. Gee, they're playing well. He's been industrious. We're watching a very good side here. This deserves a goal. That's careless kicking. He doesn't waste many. The interchange bench might be calling after that blue. Inside 50 with the kick. Van Rooyen is the target, and he marks.
One of their key markers has been how well they've shared the load. That list of goal kickers might be about to get a new name.
That's offline. Didn't really give it a chance.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Whitfield with the footy. O'Halloran has found some space. Can he impose himself on the match? Briggs. Yo. Takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
That's a classy finish. We've become accustomed to that from him.
Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here. Peatling, O'Halloran, Briggs running in support. Ward, they've worked it well. Remarkably, this will be his first inside 50. His field kicking is normally first rate. Dawson with a chance to relieve the pressure. He's hit up the lead. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Payne marks. Will he go the bomb? They've picked their way through. Frederick, that's a big play.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered. The scoreboard's about to fall over. It's so lopsided.
It's one thing to be outclassed, but this is starting to get a real stench about it.
They have a good understanding, those two. Drives it inside the forward 50. Iden, dangerous place to lose it. Hapley, was that a throw? And they're out of trouble. Dawson takes an excellent grab. They're a big chance here. Punched away. Ward, Briggs, harassed into an error. It must be his birthday. Through the centre square he goes. Critical contest coming up. Buckley makes good contact. He's lost possession. Gets his kick despite the heat. That's well played. He hasn't been himself today. Weddle wins it back. Great mark. They've got winners all over the park. McKenzie is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
It's a goal.
He might ask for more time forward after that.
Credit to those home fans who are still here. This has been a horror show. Rucks go at it. Kelly is there in the clinches. Bontempelli popped up out of nowhere. Kazitsky got the handball away. Himmelberg gets in the way. Not a lot of positives today. Wilkie again with the superior judgment. Junk times come early. They're a pleasure to watch. Can anyone take a mark? Unable to complete the mark. Dawson needs help. Frederick. Boot, ball, goal!
A real opportunist goal there. He doesn't need a lot of the footy to make an impact.
Briggs gets his hand to it. Callahan. They'll compete inside the 50. They're a bit sloppy at the moment. Hogan. This should not be a problem, and it isn't.
Thank heaven for small mercies.
Can they follow that goal up with another? Good ruck work. Kelly. They need to hit the scoreboard here. Ward couldn't burst through. Riccardi wins a hard ball. Callahan. Kelly. Briggs. The defence is disorganised. Jones is in the clear and marks uncontested.
Straight in front, should not miss.
They sorely need a goal, and he delivers. Still a way to go to restore some pride.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
Yo, he just keeps racking up disposals. Kazitsky takes the mark and can extend the margin.
Well, just about everything else has worked for them today, so why not this too?
Gives it everything. Going, bullseye! Normal service has resumed.
Normal service has resumed.
Briggs. They won't blame him. Kelly. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. O'Brien wins the hit out. Yo, read it well. Hapley, a bit of a panicked handball. Bedford, ever reliable. Kelly. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Taylor, can he mop up? They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions and short passing in the back line.
He's batting at 100% so far.
Kazitsky, what a game he's having. He can make it even better, and he does.
We've got no answers for him. He's too big, too strong, too good.
Briggs got his palm to it. Peatling. That's a bit of a waste. He's got support. Errant hand pass, and they've turned it over. Gets the kick away. Rampy went bang. Green has been quiet. Riccardi hunting the footy. What's he got on offer? The whistle's gone, and I think he knew it was coming.
He was under pressure when he kicked it, so the ump's employing a strict interpretation.
And that's a letdown. Callahan dishes it off. Ward takes the hand pass. He's everywhere at the moment. Zerkvacha with a terrific mark deep in defence. Hoping for a big contested grab. Hapley. He's gone. Must be incorrect disposal. It is. Hacks it off the ground. Looking to peg one back. McGovern is like the Rock of Gibraltar. Ignoring the corridor for now. Himmelberg reads the ball so well. That's a well-placed kick. Riccardi in the clear on centre wing. They've got them on the overlap. Hogan, great hands there. Can he hit a target? O'Halloran just about had enough time for a cup of tea.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
He converts and narrows the margin. That might make them feel a bit better. It's been a woeful performance.
That was some really good ball movement on that occasion. There haven't been a lot of highlights for them so far, but that was one.
Full time. There was only ever one winner today. can feel the excitement around the ground. It's been building steadily. O'Brien wins it down. Bruin leading from the front. Intercepted, and they can launch from halfback. He's got an option in the centre square. The kick is precise. Goes short again by foot. Kazitsky, O'Brien, McStay, Dawson. Heads for full forward. Van Rooyen. Too big, too strong, too good.
Just a question of whether the lead will be 6 points or 1.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through. The first goal didn't take long.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
Bowes dishes it off. Stanley, what's he got on offer? He's lost his bearings. Holmes wins a hard ball. Kicks to space. Henry getting his hands on it early. Wilkie got a fist in. Stengel, he's having a ripper, although that's not his best kick. They've put themselves under pressure. Pendlebury kicks inside the forward 50. Van Rooyen, that one was always his.
His last shot found the middle. Can he double his money?
A chance to extend the margin, but alas, he has hit the post.
He really should have capitalised on that, but not to be.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Honours the lead. He's made a bright start. What can they muster from the back half? Takes the logical option. Duncan with time. Stanley. That's good work rate. Stengel. His field kicking is normally first rate. Poor footy there. Kazitsky wins the contest hands down. Towards full forward. Punched away. Hawkins. He's kicked a goal.
Managed to get free and kick the easiest of goals.
It's a handy buffer they've established. Briggs showing his skills. Yo, McStay working hard and presenting well. They've had the better of the contest to this point. Kolajasny in the right spot at the right time. Duncan getting involved. It must be his birthday. Kolajasny after it. Dangerfield is calm in a crisis. Wilkie wins it back. Great mark. Through the centre square he goes. Stanley, dangerous place to turn it over. Here's a big chance. Can he take it? No, he's missed.
They're lucky they haven't been made to pay for that turnover. They really should have been.
Guthrie tasked with the kick in. That's good vision. Van Rooyen, an unexpected opportunity here.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
He's already got one. Now he's got two.
Too early to panic, but they might think about making a couple of changes before a bad start becomes worse.
Out to a 20-point margin. Good ruck work. Dangerfield. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. The kick was misdirected. Stewart making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Thought his way through it. Stewart. Can he be the fire starter? Cameron outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Takes the safe option. This is good ball movement. He's kicked it high. Zerk Thatcher tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Just as they were looking dangerous, they've coughed it up. Blitzars desperate to win it back. Squeezes the kick. Stewart keeps it low. The umpire says you had prior opportunity. Good work rate. Can he impose himself on the match? Dangerfield navigated the traffic. Stewart, he's been busy so far. Blitzars working hard and being rewarded. Kicks inside the forward 50. McGovern, Briggs, delightfully done. This is promising. O'Brien, McKenzie, good vision there. Yo can get it and go. They've forgotten what sport they're playing. They've worked it well, just needs an accurate kick now. It's a goal!
Might just be in for a big day.
One team's come to play and the other, well, they might as well be rolling out of bed. Briggs got his palm to it. Yo delivers to centre half forward. McStay marks. Will he go the bomb? Henry gets to the front spot and can line them up.
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
Henry, when no one's coming, he punches it through and they are flying.
Defence isn't just the thing that keeps the neighbour's dog out. This team's got a few too many downhill skiers for my liking.
Bowes has eyes only for the footy. The kick lets them down. And they're away. Quality delivery by foot. They found the magic formula. Atkins picks off the pass, but haven't been able to buy a goal. Cameron on a lead. Almost an accidental intercept. Mills, Henry takes them on. Leaves them in his wake. Can he finish it off? It's not the best kick. Has he done enough? He has!
How good was that finish under pressure? He's such a classy player.
It's not over yet, but it might be soon. Stanley. They're in danger of a goalless quarter. They've given it up. Can they find a late goal? Gee, they're playing well. Delivers it inside 50. Guthrie got to the full. Quarter time and a chance for the coaches to address their players and maybe even tweak the game plan. Briggs has got on top. Dawson. Good thinking and good execution too. Payne. Golden opportunity here. He's going for home. And why wouldn't he with a finish like that?
That never looked like missing. It was a textbook finish.
Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here. Bontempelli, Mills, incisive handball. McStay running in support. Kaczynski couldn't possibly miss. Oh, wow, there you go. He's hit the post.
He'll be desperate for an opportunity to make up for that.
Stewart with the footy. That's well played. He's had little impact so far. Bowes, Henry, one step ahead. Good luck catching him. Kicks around the body. He might have hooked this too far. He has.
The way it's going, it probably won't be long until they get another opportunity.
Careful with the kick. Atkins with a chance to relieve the pressure. He's been quiet. That's symptomatic of their malaise.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
That's a classy finish. We've become accustomed to that from him.
This one might be settled now. Briggs wins the tap. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. Mills farms it out. Henry, poor hands there. Backs himself in. No free kick and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Briggs, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Yo, set sail for home and he has delivered.
This is absolutely ruthless. They're showing them no mercy.
The scoreboard is starting to get ugly. Briggs wins it. Dawson, is that holding the ball? Stanley, McGovern at centre halfback. That's a well-placed kick. He's hit up the lead. No sign of them dropping off. Manages to find a teammate. What can they build here? Well played. They're toying with them now. Pendlebury has found some space. It's become a game of keepings off. Taking out some frustration possibly. He should kick the goal, but that's gone horribly wrong. And he's hit the behind post, which was surely harder to do than kick the goal. What can they generate? Bowes had his name written all over it. He doesn't waste many. Wilkie takes an excellent grab. He's been industrious. They could almost have raffled it. He'll pump them into attack once more. Can't keep hold of it. Saad, like a Yorkshire Terrier. Can he bend this through? Yes, he can.
It's one thing to be outclassed, but this is starting to get a real stench about it.
The buzzards are circling. Stanley with a deft tap. Bowes. Bruin. Dishes it off. Stanley. They're running up the stat sheet. Surely that's holding the man. Indeed it is. Heads for full forward. Stanley. Strong grab.
Straight in front, should not miss.
Should kick it. He does. Away we go once more.
That was about the only way they were going to get one, to be honest.
O'Brien wins the hit out. Plenty of heat in this game. McStay at centre half forward. Bontempelli. Duncan intercepts. It's hard to find a winner for them today. Weddle with the intercept mark. A good kick here and they'll be in business. He'll work all day. O'Brien. Mills. Look at the distance on that hand pass. Does well under pressure. Weddle. He might have thought about hand passing. Can they catch them out on the turnover? Bontempelli. McStay had some assistance. Breaks the line. He's very comfortable with these, and that's why.
They're queuing up for goals now. This is a rout.
The scoreboard's about to fall over. It's so lopsided. Briggs. He's worth his weight in gold. They'll compete inside the 50. O'Connor doing what he does best. Kazitsky. O'Brien. He's not going to waste an opportunity like that.
This is one of the reasons why it's so hard to stop this team. They've got so many weapons that you can't shut them all down.
Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. He's leading all comers for disposals. Kazitsky is so strong one-on-one.
To put the icing on the cake.
Kazitsky rams it home. We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get.
The pace and skill with which they're moving the footy is enabling them to hit the scoreboard regularly.
Duncan thought his way through it. Blitzars. That's good work rate. Well-weighted kick. Honours the lead. Drives it inside the forward 50. Dempsey. He's plucked it and should have a shot.
When you're copping or hiding, it's the little things you can hang your hat on. That was better movement of the footy.
He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now. Underway once more.
That was some really good ball movement on that occasion. There haven't been a lot of highlights for them so far, but that was one.
Henry, Spoils, Bowes, where Angels fear to tread. That's a give-up. What's he got on offer? Frederick, clever handball. Saad, under pressure. McStay. The umpire will have it. Briggs continues to have his way. Dempsey, Dangerfield. Well, that was a fascinating first half, but there's still lots to play out as the players head from the field for a well-deserved break. What's happening down there, Gary?
I remember the days when coaches would rip into the players for playing like that. I don't think that happens much anymore, but you couldn't blame a coach for being deeply frustrated with this sort of performance. Too much is being left to far too few at the moment.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Turned over. The kick is precise. I've liked his game today. It's been that kind of day for them. Kicks to a contest. Holmes picks it off. That's poor kicking. Lowers the eyes. They could be vulnerable here. Saad. Kazitsky takes the logical option. Good build-up. Here's a chance. Steadies. Fires. And misses.
That's a waste. Lucky it's not close on the scoreboard.
Guthrie with the footy. Bowes working hard and presenting well. Lays it off. O'Connor. Dangerous place to lose it. And they're out of trouble. Dangerfield has a vice-like grip. Playing for pride now. Blitzarves. Great hands there. This is more positive. Cameron has got loose. Can he impose himself on the match? Henry on a lead. Driving it long to full forward. Wilkie tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Stengel, right place, right time, goal.
Not much has gone right for them today, but that was a great passage of play.
Can they get that scoreboard looking a bit more respectable? Mills gets his kick despite the heat. O'Connor, he's kicked it high. Weddle makes good contact. He's got support. Mills navigated the traffic. Saar, Hapley drives it deep. Van Rooyen read it well and claims the mark.
He continues to reel in contested marks, and it's not just physical strength. He judges the ball in flight so well.
Snap around the body. It's there.
They've been consistently able to find avenues to goal through quick and direct ball movement.
It's been a gives it everything. Close. Appreciates that delivery.
That was dreadfully lax defending, leaving a player completely unattended.
They haven't really fired a shot today, but that's a nice finish.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
O'Brien with a deft tap. Somehow released the ball. Bowes. He just keeps racking up disposals. He'd like that one back. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. Wilkie under pressure. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Stengel gathers. Drives it inside the forward 50. McGovern is a rock in defence. Some indirect ball movement here. Saar in the clear. A chance to clear now. Mills takes a beauty. He's generally a good kick. Wilkie outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. And they're away. That's well played. Chipping it around. No urgency. Hapley working hard and being rewarded. Guthrie runs onto it. Short again by foot. Frederick marks. Will he go the bomb? Leaves them in his wake. Provides some run. Drop punt looks good. He's got it.
You might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
2 goals each for the quarter. Dangerfield gets the kick away. Cameron, he's taken a beauty. Delivers it inside 50. Yo, that's confidence for you, not going with the spoil. Chips the halfback. Myers, within range, can make them pay. He's been quiet. Close is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them. He's about to hurt them again.
He converts and narrows the margin. Can they follow that goal up with another?
2 scoring shots, 2 goals. He'll be happy with that.
Stanley showing his skills. Bad error there. Pendlebury, good handball. Payne farms it out. That's unusual. Can't hang on under close attention. Henry, Blitzarves, Bowes, squeezes the kick. You can't question his commitment. Throws it on the boot. Mills, again with the superior judgment. He's been industrious. Quality delivery by foot. That should be picked off. Henry is hard to beat one-on-one.
He hasn't done a lot today, but he's still done some good things.
This will bring the house down if he kicks it. Oh, what a rip snorter. Back in the middle.
Some good ball movement there created that opportunity, and a cool finish as well.
O'Brien looking for territory. Mills, he's hit up the lead. Delivers it inside 50. Payne had his name written all over it. They've got them on the overlap. Henry marks. That's hard to stop.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
They do look dangerous when sweeping the ball forward, and that was probably as good a passage as they've put together.
Dempsey in his natural habitat. Can't take it. Wilkie in the right spot at the right time. Credit to those home fans who are still here. This has been a horror show. O'Brien with the tap. Mills spills out in the tackle. Well played. His vision was excellent. Heads long towards goal. He's got the distance, but not the accuracy.
Not to worry, I'm sure there'll be another opportunity coming up very soon.
Guthrie brings it back in. Manages to find a teammate. Junk times come early. Frederick, that's missing by a long way, and no score is registered. Takes the short option. Dempsey with a chance to relieve the pressure. Conservative kick. Delivers to centre half forward. McStay wins it back. Great mark. They're hungry for more. That's a waste. Well-weighted kick. Kazitsky goes without it. Blitzars slips through his fingers. Dangerfield. Dempsey. They need a mark. Zerk Thatcher. We've seen that before. Good luck catching him. Under pressure. Myers accepted the invitation. He struggled to make an impact to this point. Close. Has a way of drawing the footy.
He couldn't miss from there, surely.
Big opportunity here. He puts it away, and they're 6 points richer.
Some great work there to create the easiest of goals.
That might make them feel a bit better. It's been a woeful performance. Banging to full forward. Van Rooyen. Too big, too strong, too good.
They're still hungry, even with the game put to bed. That's a sign of a very good team.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through. Normal service has resumed.
We've got no answers for him. He's too big, too strong, too good.
Yo, kicks to space. McStay, Bontempelli with time. Golden opportunity here. He's given it a tug and missed.
He really should have capitalised on that, but not to be.
Stewart goes short with the kick in. What can they muster from the back half? Kolajasny can keep it moving. Lays it off. That's symptomatic of their day. Yo, O'Connor runs onto it. He's had little impact so far. Seizes the moment. Off he goes. They can't catch him. Inside 50 with the kick. Van Rooyen always looked likely.
Relatively straightforward kick, but that's easy to say from here.
He's normally dependable, and he is this time.
There's nothing like a contested mark and goal to boost your confidence. Wonderful play.
Briggs, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Good thinking and good execution too. Looking to get it down there quickly. Punched away. Stewart, got to get it on quickly. Henry takes an excellent grab.
He's been unbelievable. That's his 4th contested mark.
This will be touch and go. Disciplined defence called for and provided.
There might have just been a little bit of panic there. It was a nervous moment.
Guthrie heads to the pocket. Looking to hit up the short option. Honours the lead. I've liked his game today. Well played. Little one to half-back. The interchange bench might be calling after that blue. They've got winners all over the park. Hawkins is in the clear and marks uncontested.
He's batting at 100% so far.
Hawkins gets his second.
They're really opening them up, and right now they have no answers to the onslaught.
O'Brien got his palm to it. Was that a throw? Dawson, Bontempelli, Henry in the right spot. McStay, Payne, Switkowski. He's put the foot down. He's gone. He had plenty of time. Not a lot of positives today. Yo, an unexpected opportunity here. No sign of them dropping off. Henry on a lead.
They just haven't had an answer for him, nor many of his teammates, to be fair.
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one.
He might ask for more time forward after that.
Stanley wins it down. Yo is there in the clinches. That's a bit of a waste. What's he got on offer? They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. Briggs continues to have his way. Yo, what a game he's played. McStay, Holmes, ever reliable, does well under pressure. It's been that kind of day for them. They'll compete inside the 50. De Koning fumbles, could be costly. Kazitsky, where's one for the team? Boot to ball, and that's a goal. If you're a fan of the team coming second today, it's probably best to avoid looking at the scoreboard.
Managed to get free and kick the easiest of goals.
McStay comes steaming through. Turned over. Playing for pride now. Saar couldn't finish what he started. Approaching the 50. Stewart is calm in a crisis. Bontempelli, good build-up. He will surely make this count. He's got another one.
A real opportunist goal there. He doesn't need a lot of the footy to make an impact.
Not even the most optimistic of fans would have expected this today. Briggs, he's worth his weight in goal. Stripped of it. Bontempelli had some assistance. Henry takes the logical option. McStay, can he finish it off? Steadies, fires, bullseye!
See my previous comment, I guess.
What a result. They'll be ecstatic about this. Briggs palms it down. Yo squeezes the kick. McStay probably too far out to score.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
This would be a bonus, but it was always unlikely, and it doesn't score. You wouldn't want to play this side. All systems go for what should be a beauty. O'Brien wins the first tap. Dawson on the same page as his ruck. Hawkins working hard and being rewarded. Houston, that was almost handed to him. Just as they were looking dangerous, they've coughed it up. Burgoyne can keep it moving. Sweet, that's good work rate. Dishes it off. Burgoyne squeezes the kick. Well played. His field kicking is normally first rate. Can't keep hold of it. Georgiades. I'm not sure he really expected to get away with it. Looking to hit up the short option. Honours the lead. It's become a game of keepings off. O'Brien wins it back. Great mark. He's got an option in the centre square. McGovern gets his hands on it early. Good for the confidence. Not sure who that was meant for, but it's been picked off. They've put themselves under pressure. Well played. His vision was excellent. Pendlebury, an ever-present threat. Boot, ball, goal! The first goal didn't take long.
You might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
Burgoyne, a good kick here, and they'll be in business. Bontempelli doing the grunt work. Through the centre square he goes. He's been busy so far.
Van Rooyen.
With half a chance. Hawkins. Can he hit a target?
That's a missed opportunity.
That was high, wide, and not very handsome.
And they're away. It's come unstuck. Lace out. Great footy.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dobbed it. So they've got a couple now, and they're looking dangerous.
Bit of momentum now. That's 2 in a row.
Sweet with a deft tap. Butters. Drew takes the logical option. Rosie drives it deep. Zerk Thatcher couldn't hold it under pressure. Boot, ball, goal!
Great team goal. They'll keep playing like that and won't be behind for long.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. Sweet wins the tap. Burgoyne kicks to space. Georgiades. They've given it back. Takes them on. This is exciting footy. Good thinking and good execution too. McStay had his name written all over it. Drives it inside the forward 50. Kazitsky. That one was always his.
This, to make a good start, a very good one.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered. 2-goal game again.
Well, it's one thing to take the contested mark, but another to have the composure to finish off your good work.
Hapley stripped of the footy. Sweet. Butters gets his kick despite the heat. Rosie. Henry desperate to win it back. Hapley in the centre square. O'Brien. Delightfully done. I think he called for that. No wonder coaches go grey. They've had the better of the contest to this point. Wines tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Manages to find a teammate. He doesn't waste many. Quality delivery by foot. Can he be the fire starter?
That's careless kicking.
They're all over them early. O'Brien on a lead. Looking for 2 in a row. Hapley probably too far out to score. Can he impose himself on the match? Burton goes laterally. Switkowski gets there first.
He's completely miscued that.
That's what they call a good old-fashioned clanger.
Bergman. It's hard to work out what they're trying to do here. Gets it to safety.
A few people in the crowd thought that should have been a free for deliberate. They're hard markers.
Burton goes short with the kick in.
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
Heads towards goal and does not let them down. It's all gone to script for them so far. Plenty of work ahead though as we restart.
It doesn't matter who you are. It's always good to get an early one on the board.
McStay has some attention to deal with. Payne goes for home. He doesn't miss many, and that is no exception. Back in the middle.
We've got 5 for the quarter now, and there's time for more too.
Sweet got his palm to it. Butters. Drew. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. They found the magic formula. Van Rooyen got to the right position and hung on.
Kicking at his first.
He's not going to waste an opportunity like that. It's looking every bit of blowout at this stage.
They forced them to kick to a contest and didn't give them an easy look. But, as we just saw, their aerial capability means they can get you that way as well.
McStay, Mills, Bontempelli navigated the traffic. McKenzie, Frederick, can he finish it off? Quick snap, and that's a goal!
They've been consistently able to find avenues to goal through quick and direct ball movement.
Surely they can't keep this pace up. Horn Francis needs to be quick. They might be caught out on the turnover. Delivers it inside 50. Bergman, you can't question his commitment. Backs himself in. The umpire will have it. Sweet got his palm to it. Butters. Drew wins a hard ball. Thought his way through it. McGovern with the big fist. That's a bit of a waste. Can they catch them out on the turnover? Good work rate. Searching kick. Defence 101 there. It's quarter time. That was something to behold. This contest might already be decided.
Gary Lyon is down on the boundary. Gaz, what have you got for us?
It's been an enjoyable game of footy, this one. We'll see lots of good goals on the highlights reel, but some of the defensive acts have been equally impressive. There are some defenders out there who would very much like to have less to do. They've been put under plenty of pressure.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary.
That was an excellent passage of play to set up what should be an easy goal.
It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin.
Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here.
That was reminiscent of Tony Plugger-Lockett, the way he used his body, then went back and put it straight through the middle.
They're going nowhere, and we'll have a stoppage near the centre. O'Brien palms it down. Mackenzie. Mills has eyes only for the footy. Burgoyne leads his opponent. Some indirect ball movement here. Burton doesn't want to turn it over there. Saab with the intercept mark. They've got winners all over the park. Mackenzie leading from the front. That's a dreadful hand pass, truth told. Burgoyne, who's got the wheels? Weddle is dangerous when he has space. It's a high kick, a real rainmaker. Wilkie, Boak mops that one up. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. McGovern takes an excellent grab. Switkowski onto it in a flash. Feeds it out. Butters in the right spot at the right time. Bad error there. That's a strong mark. They need a mark. Punched away. Dixon lays it off. Mead, he's lost possession. McGovern gets to it first. Danger averted, frantic defence.
There might have just been a little bit of panic there. It was a nervous moment.
He's hit up the lead. Can they get something going? Gee, they're playing well. His field kicking is normally first rate. Takes the short option. Switkowski, to no one in particular, gathers it cleanly on the wing. Uses his pace to great effect. What a run this is. Not a lot of space to work with. Clean pickup. Hawkins, he had prior opportunity. Houston is calm in a crisis. What can they generate? Horne-Francis, he's taken a beauty. Delivers to centre half forward. That's symptomatic of their malaise. He'll pump them into attack once more. Thumped away. Horne-Francis out wide with the kick. Rioli all on his own. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. McGovern read that one right off the boot. They're a big chance here. Houston doing what he does best. Frederick swoops. Yo. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. O'Brien palms it down like Batman and Robin. Mead! Strong grab. A good kick here and they'll be in business. McGovern cuts them off yet again. He's been industrious. O'Brien working hard and being rewarded. Kicks to space. Frederick on centre wing is marked. Who was he aiming for? Well played. The defence has fallen down. Good disciplined defence. Yo, Kazitsky getting involved. It's a bad miss.
The way it's going, it probably won't be long until they get another opportunity.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Drew squeezes the kick. Can they get it forward this time? Seeking to maintain possession. Georgiades. Houston hasn't seen a lot of it. Bergman. He's been busy so far. No one can mark. He didn't break stride. It's become a game of keepings off. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Not good footy there. Gets his kick despite the heat. Georgiades has a real turn of pace. They'll compete inside the 50. Rioli! That's a big play.
Straight in front, should not miss.
Drop punt, and he has put it away. They've broken the run of goals at the other end. But they need a run of their own now.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
They've put themselves under pressure. Payne, Bontempelli, steadies, fires, bullseye! Underway once more.
They've got to limit his space. He's just reminded us all how dangerous he is when he gets loose.
Horn Francis, ineffective kick. Through the centre square he goes. Henry, what's he got on offer? McStay, under pressure. Yo, takes the responsibility, just needs to finish. Finish he does.
That's 9 different goal kickers now. They are sharing the love.
This one might be settled now. Horn Francis, competing fiercely. They've given it up. It's a high ball. Farrell, read that well. Kazitsky got in the way. Sweeping handball. Well, that was a fascinating first half, but there's still lots to play out as the players head from the field for a well-deserved break.
It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
I remember the days when coaches would rip into the players for playing like that. I don't think that happens much anymore, but you couldn't blame a coach for being deeply frustrated with this sort of performance. Too much is being left to far too few at the moment.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway.
Saad with a chance to run. Lowers the eyes. McKenzie, that's good work rate. They've found the magic formula. Houston,
We've seen that before.
Henry, they've given it back. What a game he's having. Sweet. Bit of a nothing kick. Burgoyne uses the body well. Just has to hit a target. Zerk Thatcher with another spoil. McGovern needs a good decision. Drew with the steal. He's everywhere at the moment. Wilkie desperate to win it back. Dawson, daring run out of defence. Quick kick towards centre half forward. Bergman clears the area. Hawkins navigated the traffic. That's poor play. Burton, Aliyah. Big ball to be won here. Weddle judged the flight well. They'll take the patient approach. Aliyah has it now on centre wing. He's normally good on his non-preferred. Burn-Jones. Bontempelli runs onto it. I've liked his game today. Bergman making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Hawkins, golden opportunity here. It's a bad miss.
Well, it's not going to change the result this time. He won't want to kick like that in a close match.
Farrell to bring it back in. Honours the lead. Just waiting for the right moment to press go. Good thinking and good execution too. Boak can keep it moving. Ignoring the corridor for now. Quality delivery by foot. Conservative kick. Burn-Jones in the centre square. McGovern chops it off. That's an aggressive handball. Wants to take the game on. Henry with time. He's in the clear, so he'll have a bounce. He's completely shanked it. He gets a point for it, and I'm not sure he deserves one.
Gee, he'll be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Oh no, what's he doing?
He hasn't done a lot today, but he's still done some good things.
Kicks it goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat.
These defenders are going to have to tighten up. They've been giving them way too much space.
Sweet has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. McKenzie, Yo, O'Brien, he might have done better. Payne had some assistance. McStay, not a good kick. In fact, it might be out on the full. No, it's squeaked in for a behind.
A gimme goal gone begging. What a waste.
Turnover. That could be a painful mistake.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side's just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
Payne, he can hurt them again, and he does. It's all one-way traffic now.
Who'd want to be a defender when the ball's coming down with such regularity?
Sweet, showing his skills. Burgoyne, Drew. Houston, chips to half-back. Farrell. They've lost confidence. Mead. Throws it on the boot. Time to turn on the Jets. Burton. They're tackling with venom today. O'Brien wins it. Dawson charges onto it. Saad, what can he do with it? Mills, got a fist in. Burgoyne, Horn Francis, Mead. This is much better. Sweet. His field kicking is normally first rate. It's been that kind of day for them. Bangs it long.
Taking out some frustration, possibly.
Weddle provides some run. Can anyone take a mark? Payne has it within range. No sign of them dropping off. This is good ball movement.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
Drop punt, that'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
He's finally on the score sheet. Been quiet today, but he made that one, Ken.
We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. Kazitsky got to the right position and hung on.
They're still hungry. Even with the game put to bed, that's a sign of a very good team.
Kazitsky has one already. Now it's two. Everything they've touched has turned to gold today.
That's tremendous play, not only to win the ball, but to navigate a tough set shot. He'll be brimming with confidence.
McStay, all alone in the centre square. Well-weighted kick. Zerk Thatcher tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Hawkins, he's got another one.
How good was that finish under pressure? He's such a classy player.
Away we go once more. McKenzie, that's a legal disposal, isn't it? He's so clean with the footy. Dixon has a vice-like grip. Rioli working hard and presenting well. Looking to get it down there quickly. Zerk Thatcher at full back stops them in their tracks. He's kicked it high. Burne-Jones with the big fist. Weddle. This is promising, showing some dare. Credit to those home fans who are still here. This has been a horror show. Sweet. He's rucked superbly in a losing cause. Gets the kick away. McKenzie read it well. They're hungry for more. Kazitsky on a lead. They've got winners all over the park. Bergman farms it out. Radaglia pounces. Hawkins in heavy traffic. O'Brien. Kazitsky. Boot to ball and that's a goal.
It's a gift, really, and he's taken full advantage.
Briggs with a deft tap. Horn Francis onto it in a flash. Couldn't get an effective disposal. Drew playing for pride now. Zerk Thatcher is a rock in defence. What can they build here? They're a pleasure to watch. He hasn't been himself today. Wilkie, high risk, low reward there. Well played. Kicks to centre wing. Houston gets to it first. Squeezes the kick. Drew. He might have thought about hand passing. Sweet. Horn Francis takes the hand pass. Drives it deep. Great footy. They're hard to stop when they move the ball like that.
Bread and butter, you'd think.
He hasn't stopped working all day, and that's just reward. Well played.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
This has been a real smashing. Can they paper over a few cracks? Stripped of it. O'Brien approaching the 50. Payne takes a bounce. Kick on the way. Looks good. No. He's hit the post.
They did well to construct that shot at goal, but the inability to convert really let them down.
Manages to find a teammate, and they're away. Briggs wins it back. Great mark. The defence is disorganised. McKenzie demanded the footy and got it.
One of their key markers has been how well they've shared the load. That list of goal kickers might be about to get him in there.
Good looking kick. That'll do. It's a goal.
They're queuing up for goals now. This is a rout.
Briggs wins it out of the centre. McKenzie somehow released the ball. They need to hit the scoreboard here. McGovern is like the Rock of Gibraltar. Goes long to centre half forward. Radaglia takes an excellent grab. Junk times come early. Burne-Jones pushes into space and receives the footy. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Burgoyne, great hands there. Bombs it in. Butters read it well and claims the mark.
It's not a gimme goal, but certainly one that should be kicked.
It's not the best kick. Has he done enough? He has! Can they follow that goal up with another?
He might ask for more time forward after that.
Sweet wins it. Good ruck work and good roving too. They might be caught out on the turnover. Almost an accidental intercept. Sweet gathers. I've liked his game today. Radagalia. Kicks laterally. Houston hasn't seen a lot of it. That's a bit of a gift. He's been industrious. McKenzie marks on centre wing. He's leading all comers for disposals. Poor footy there. Boak, normally creative. It's hard to find a winner for them today. Rioli. Zerk-Thatcher with a terrific mark deep in defence. Can they get something going? Away he goes. Good luck catching him. He's been quiet. Rioli affects the turnover. Not a lot of positives today. And inside 50 goes begging. Kicks to space. Loose ball on centre wing. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Errant hand pass, and they've turned it over. He's hit up the lead. He's had little impact so far. It must be his birthday. Ignoring the corridor for now. Henry outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Drives it inside the forward 50. Kazitsky dishes it off. McStay, sweeping handball. Under pressure. Steadies, fires, bullseye!
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
Normal service has resumed. Good ruck work. Yo, he just dropped it. Bontempelli, Saad. He's put the foot down. McStay got the handball away. Zerk-Thatcher is calm in a crisis. We'll have a forward 50 stoppage. Chance for a late goal. The two big men do battle. Yo takes them on. Houston.
That one was not open to interpretation.
That's a well-placed kick. Good thinking and good execution too. Little one to half-back. Weddle, time and again, he gets to the right place. Big ball to be won here. Punched away. Bergman. Now it's someone else's problem. Burgoyne. Got to get it out of there. Hacking it forward. The interchange bench might be calling after that blue. You wouldn't want to play this The rucks staring each other down. Grundy wins the first tap. Dawson leading from the front. Sets a task for the forwards. Henry, it fell into his arms. Roberts is calm in a crisis. Throws it on the boot. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. The umpire says he had no prior. Grundy with a deft tap. Goulden, and they're out of trouble. Florence! That one was always his. He might have thought about the corridor. Lloyd working hard and being rewarded. Heaney. That's an impressive mark. Good handball. Grundy going for territory. Amati! He's taken a beauty.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
They get full value for a deep entry.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The first goal was a while coming, but the early signs are we're in for a great contest. He put himself in the line of fire. Side bottom, under pressure. O'Brien, just needs an accurate kick now. He's got it.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
Back on terms again. Rucks go at it. Goulden lowers the eyes. Manages to find a teammate. Gives it everything. Row bottom. Uses the body well.
Just a question of whether the lead will be 6 points or 1.
There goes the kick. And he's put it through. Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest.
Some good ball movement there created that opportunity, and a cool finish as well.
Why is he kicking it backwards?
Nash almost threw it out. How did he get rid of it?
Illegally, says the ump.
He's made a bright start. Wilkie takes an excellent grab. Kicks to centre wing. He's hit up the lead. A good kick here and they'll be in business. They're breaking down across half forward. His field kicking is normally first rate. Lloyd, dangerous to leave on his own. They could almost have raffled it. They're on point so far. Lloyd, great body work. Long ball in. Jordan has it within range.
Already some good signs for them with how they're trying to move the football.
Two in a row if he gets it, and he does. So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing.
These defenders might be in for a long day if their midfield doesn't start working harder.
McStay navigated the traffic. Payne provides some run. Heads long towards goal. He's got the distance, but not the accuracy.
Some good work to create that shot on goal, but unfortunately, the finish let them down.
That's well played. And they're away. Side bottom. Wins it back. Great mark. Tries a safe ball. Bontempelli is in the clear and marks uncontested.
He doesn't miss many, so you wouldn't think this would pose any problems.
Heads for home. It's close. What does the goal umpire say? 6 points.
That will do his confidence the world of good to start like that.
One kick game again. Goulden, he'll work all day. Bontempelli with the steal. Side bottom, intercepts. Briggs, what can he do with it? Takes them on. He backs himself, but he hasn't hit it well. They're behind.
I wonder whether there's a lack of confidence in the big forwards to take a contested grab. Hence the difficult shot seemed like a better option.
That's good vision. He's normally better than that. The ump calls play on. Hapley, Pendlebury, puts the foot down, and away he goes. He's off target.
If you don't wish to see a replay, look away now.
Roberts goes short with the kick in. Goulden working hard and presenting well. Honours the lead. An absorbing first term comes to an end. This one looks like it'll be close.
Gary Lyon is with us. What do you make of this one, Gaz?
It's not just close on the scoreboard, it's close in a lot of areas on the stat sheet as well. There's nothing that really suggests that one side is going to break this game open. So we may have a very tight tussle on our hands for a while yet.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you.
Hapley, Payne, chance for a goal here. He's miskicked it. And he hasn't even scored. Conservative kick. They've put themselves under pressure. He's in the clear, so he'll have a bounce. Mills tries to take them on and loses. McInerney, that's good work rate. Little one to half back. Can't get hold of it. Payne. Should goal. He lines it up and he misses.
They're lucky they haven't been made to pay for that turnover. They really should have been.
Can they finally get it into their forward line?
Goals haven't exactly flowed so far, so this would be valuable.
They got the last of the first term. Now they've got the first of the second.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
3 lead changes now. Grundy slaps it out. Into the middle with the kick. Bontempelli has a vice-like grip. Not sure who that was meant for, but it's been picked off. Malikan turned over. Kazitsky, well done. Good luck catching him. He's been penalised for incorrect disposal. What a game he's having. Kazitsky cuts it off. He'll pump them into attack once more. Goulden with the big fist. Grundy gets the kick away. Side bottom in the centre square. Dishes it off. Just as they were looking dangerous, they've coughed it up. Anyone's ball. Cunningham. What's he got on offer? Hacking it forward. No wonder coaches go grey. That's not ideal. Malikan runs onto it. Good hands. Rampy with time. Yo reads the play so well. That was almost handed to him. Grundy, Jordan, takes the short option. It must be his birthday. It's a poor kick. Briggs on a lead. Goes short again by foot. Mills can keep it moving. He's been quiet. Florence says thank you very much. He doesn't waste many. Weddle spoils. Adams. The defenders will be nervous. McLean, great hands there. That's a well-placed kick. Throwbottom can line up and potentially give them the lead.
To put them back in front.
In he goes. Must goal. He misses. Can you believe that?
The coach has got his hand covering his mouth, but it's not hard to imagine what he's saying.
Hoping for a big contested grab. Blakey intercepts. Looking to hit up the short option. The kick is precise. Bombs it in. Good disciplined defence. McGovern had some assistance. Poor hands there. Takes the logical option. Florence, Bontempelli, ever reliable, lays it off. Henry has pushed into space. This is exciting footy. Handballs it to nobody. Kazitsky, golden opportunity here. Leans back and drills it.
A classic case of a forward finishing off the good work upfield.
Briggs looking for territory. Yo needing support. Kazitsky outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Can they find a late goal? Lace out. Great footy.
Goals have been tough to come by. Got to make the most of your opportunities.
He's got it.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
We've hit the long break and it's a handy margin, but by no means a match-winning one. This game's very much in the balance. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
If I've got my spectators hat on, this game needs more goals. It's been a drab affair so far. If I've got my coach's hat on, I'm loving how difficult not only the defenders but the midfielders are making it for the opposition to score. I'd be tempted to ask for some quicker, more direct ball movement though.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Payne has bobbed up.
He hasn't managed to find the middle yet. He should do so here.
This should work for them. Van Rooyen is the beneficiary of some unselfish play and should convert.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
They're on a tear, and they're dealing maximum damage.
The big forward is threatening to blow this game apart.
It's a handy buffer they've established. Briggs, the winner there. Yo, was that a legal disposal? Bontempelli, Dawson takes the hand pass. Can they get another one here? They're running riot.
They've risen to the challenge and are playing inspired football.
It's all gone to script for them so far. Plenty of work ahead, though, as we restart. Grundy wins it. Adams. McInerney. He's got support. Jordan. They need a mark. Zerk Thatcher is a rock in defence. His field kicking is normally first rate. Nash. That's poor play. Can he hit a target? The kick's astray and out of bounds.
Opportunity to score here with a clean takeaway.
Briggs showing his skills. Side bottom. Reads the tap well. Pendlebury. O'Brien. To no one in particular. Navigated the traffic. Pendlebury bursts through the middle. Drives it inside the forward 50. McCartan is like the Rock of Gibraltar. Quality delivery by foot. Can he be the Firestone? It's come unstuck. A good kick here and they'll be in business. He's hit up the lead. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Pendlebury working hard and being rewarded. They're moving the footy quickly. Switkowski. That's a big play.
They're running on top of the ground at the moment and playing an excellent brand of footy.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
That might have been all she wrote if that had been a goal.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Manages to find a teammate. I've liked his game today. They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions and short passing in the back line. He's off. They've found the magic formula. Henry has it within range.
Straightforward, you would think.
He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
I keep getting this kind of supply. The scoreboard's going to get real ugly.
It's not over yet, but it might be soon. Nash. Onto the non-preferred. Side bottom. Farms it out. Row bottom. Gets back and should repel. The kick was centimetre perfect. Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. Lloyd, all alone in the centre square. That hand pass was telegraphed. He's kicked it the wrong way. Campbell, under pressure. Lloyd, it's a brain melt of the highest order.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
For a boost just before the break. This is very close. It's a behind.
An ugly-looking scoreboard should probably be looking even uglier.
Blakey goes short with the kick in. Just put a bow on it.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through.
He's finally on the score sheet. Been quiet today, but he made that one count.
It's been an absolute avalanche. Grundy showing his skills. McInerney, Warner. We've got a whistle, umpire's ball. Good ruck work. Adams squeezes the kick. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. They're going nowhere, and we'll have a stoppage near the centre. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Three-quarter time, and a match that was in the balance at half-time is now not in the balance. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
You suspect they're playing for pride, but if they get the first couple, you never know. They've been outclassed so far, no doubt about that. But I can think of plenty of examples when a side's got up and won on the strength of one exceptional quarter. It'll take something special, though.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again. Side bottom. Got the handball away. Nash. This is promising. Takes them on. He's going with a drop punt. I think it's on track. Yes, sir. What a goal.
That's a real bonus. Terrific composure under pressure.
Back in the middle. The two big men do battle. Adams. He's everywhere at the moment. Warner wins a hard ball. Key contest coming up. It's eluded him. Wilkie runs onto it. Feeds it out. Hapley in the right spot at the right time. It's there!
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
It's an understatement to say they needed that one. Briggs looking for territory. Nash stripped of the footy. They could be vulnerable here. He's only had the one inside 50. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. Warner, McInerney. Slick hands. That'll work. Can anyone take a mark? Heaney got to the right position and hung on.
That's probably as good a passage of play as we've seen from them all day. Deserves a goal.
Bangs it through.
Some good ball movement there created that opportunity, and a cool finish as well.
We wondered if they were going to kick into gear. They finally have. Grundy has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Unable to get it inside 50. And they're away. Hapley on a lead. That's not ideal.
Taking out some frustration, possibly.
Weddle, Mills, looking to extend this margin. Henry uses the body well.
If he kicks this, that's just about the game.
It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffers.
Well, if it wasn't over before, it is now.
We thought this one might be close, but it hasn't turned out that way. Punch clear. Adams will keep coming. Warner under pressure. By hand. Grundy had some assistance. Lloyd looking to get it down there quickly. Zerk-Thatcher fumbled it like a cake of soap. Quick snap, and that's a goal!
They had to be patient, but they were able to pick their way through and eventually score.
There's one crack papered over. McInerney, he'll be annoyed by that. Adams popped up out of nowhere. It's hard to find a winner for them today. Hapley, Warner, lays it off. Jordan, McInerney. This is more positive. Honours the lead.
He doesn't miss many, so you wouldn't think this would pose any problems.
That is going very close. It's a goal.
They haven't thrown the towel in, that's for sure. There's still plenty of fight left in them.
Grundy smashes it out of there. McInerney. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. He's got an option in the centre square. Grundy runs onto it. Gives some ground with a handball. Nash intercepts. Briggs. McLean accepted the invitation. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Heaney gets to the front spot.
He continues to reel in contested marks, and it's not just physical strength. He judges the ball in flight so well.
No trouble at all. It was always going to be a tall order, but they've acquitted themselves admirably.
They've got 5 for the quarter now, and there's time for more too.
Bontempelli, Yo, Mills. What can he do with it? Henry, Briggs. He's put the foot down. Steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
They've had to work for it, but they look safe now.
Well, they weren't concerned before. They should be now. The big men fly. McInerney. They'll compete inside the 50. Wilkie is there to thwart that play. Into the middle with the kick. McLean fumbles it. Warner affects the turnover. Henry desperate to win it back. Briggs. His field kicking is normally first rate. Well, they gave it everything. It just wasn't enough on the day.